So, whenever people ask me what kind of company you're building, the answer that gives me most pride is that we built, or Rebel kind of contributed to building of people like Shashank, who went on and did amazing things and still doing. So I asked him, I'm going to introduce you. Do you have anything in mind that I should talk about? His one-line answer है, कुछ भी बोल देना. So I'm कुछ भी बोल देता हूँ मैं. So Shashank, I still remember the day he came for the interview. This is again those AFR days, during which time we recruited some other mad bastards, let's say, and Shashank came in a jeans and a kurta. Just to check कि हम लोग सही में seriously जो लिख रहा है email में कि with the company that we are trying to build, सही में वैसा है कि नहीं. And then after the interview, we asked him, where are you going now? He said he's going for some, I think some theater. So he really stood out only because of these two reasons, kurta and going to a theater. You remember?
Now that you're saying it, I remember Prithvi ja raha tha.
Prithvi theater. Anyway, so that was the start, and then over the 5 years he stayed with us have been like incredible in many dimensions. He came from Unilever, so you would expect him to take up our marketing, but he actually took up our HR or building our teams, because his thought was that how can I, what is marketing? It's evangelizing people. How can I evangelize, the people at Fasos at that time? Shashank is hardbound, he's a mind of his own, an incredible intellect, but a complete first principle thinker. So if I were like a young guy, I would have him as my role model. That's the kind of person Shashank is, and we are so happy to have you back here. And
this was your kuch bhi bol dunga intro. Well done. Thank you. This is amazing, and it's been a while. Ankur and Ankush have been asking me to come back and visit. I've taken a while, and also apologies for keeping you guys waiting today. Super happy to be here. Let's go. Let's ask.
Yeah.
Let's do whatever. Yeah.
So I will keep it free flowing, and basically, if you think about everything with me is 2x2. So on one axis, he has worked at Unilever, a traditional marketing company. Then Rebel. Then he built his own company, and all of us know about Whole Truth. Even if you are not consuming it, and that's, in my view, that's when you've really built a brand. When everybody knows about you, even if they're not using it, So he has seen everything on that side. So that's one axis. The other axis is, I think it'll be good to talk to him about career, because he took steps. A lot of you would be in the same place, looking into your future. So the career, then company building, and culture building and things like that. And finally, marketing, because I think that's one thing that has been a thread in Shashank's life so far. So these are the three areas in these three, let's say, companies that he worked for. That's how we would approach it, but we can go do mix and match.
Anything at all?
So I think we'll start with the career one.
Okay.
I think Ankur asked a very interesting question earlier, that do people leave Whole Truth and do they come back? And if yes, what have you learned? What have you seen on that?
So some context, we are like about to turn 6, so about 5.5 years old as a company. So not enough time for significant number of people to come and go. But yes, of course, people have come and left like any other organization. Attrition is far lower than other places, but it's still there. We don't mind it. As I was telling you guys, we employ a lot of first jobbers, because like till very recently we didn't have the money, scale, etc. to be hiring senior folks. So we were hiring like 22, 23-year-olds, and this was their first job. They loved it, but they didn't have any benchmark of how does this compare to the world. So, you know, even the smallest thing that you don't like becomes like a big thing which might be better elsewhere. So some of them left for those reasons. As long as it was done on good terms, it was fair, it was transparent, it's a free market, anyone can go anywhere. We welcomed it. But now that we are, few years ahead, we see that many of them have come back. They've, tried the world and they figured that actually the appreciation for the 100 things which were good came after an external benchmark happened. And even those who haven't, we treat them as alums. It's funny, we're 5 years old, so alums is a big word, but whenever there's a Diwali party, there's any other party, we always invite them back because they still have friends here and people here are still friends with them. Like, please come over. And usually it's worked out the best for us because I usually find them only encouraging the current folks to be here because the world is a different place. So that's our relationship with people who come and go, which is, I think that's fair. Like I've quit companies,
Yeah.
so I know that
We
you
know.
do it for many reasons.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Why did you take the decisions that you took? Unilever, then Fasos, and then leaving, and then so on.
So I think till Unilever, though, life was on auto mode largely, right? Like good student in school, so automatically parents pushed, and even I didn't know outside of it was a staid old Indian middle class thing, right? Like engineering or bio. We खून देख के मैं बेहोश हो जाता हूँ, तो there was only one answer कि engineering कर लो. Engineering करते हुए चमक गया that this is not for me, ये मेरे से नहीं होगा. तो किसी तरह से कैट क्रैक करा एंड गॉट इनटू IIM लखनऊ. वहाँ पे इट वाज वेरी क्लियर दैट फाइनेंस इज नॉट फॉर मी. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, पैसे से पैसा बनाना आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. आई ओनली अंडरस्टैंड ट्रक गया माल लेके और उससे पैसा आया. लाइक देयर इज सम फिजिकल गुड्स दैट चेंज्ड हैंड्स. दैट्स ऑल आई अंडरस्टैंड, राइट. सो इट वाज क्लियर कि मार्केटिंग करनी है. तो चमका की मार्केटिंग में बेस्ट कंपनी यूनिलीवर होती है. किसी तरह से वो क्रैक कर लिया कैंपस से, गॉट इनटू यूनिलीवर, राइट. सो the first 3 years of Unilever were very transformative because this is the first time I was being asked to independently assess the world, because till then the path was pretty much set as it is set for most of us, who come from a certain Indian background, right? So it was in that time when I looked back on life that I started discovering that. So I was very clear very early on that the point of life is happiness. And when I look back on that 25 years of life, I was like, clearly I am most happy when I'm creating, when I'm making something. And this came from, like, I was always into debates, into theater, into being on stage, into writing, into doing all of that stuff. And those are my happiest moments. And then the next logical thing was, okay, if creation gives me happiness, then it only leads to two paths. You either become an individual creator, which is like an artist, a comedian, an actor, etc., or you become an institution creator, which is called entrepreneur, right? But don't come from a family that has done, no one's done business dur tak. Like dad was an ONGC for 40 years, mom was a government school teacher for 40 years, so didn't know anything about business, hota kya hai, etc. That's when you wrote in that OG EIR email, which came on the IIM Lucknow group. I wasn't even on the IIM Lucknow group. I'm that bad at these things. My friend told me that, Fakar, you've been talking about this sounds like the right thing. That's how I applied. And if you remember, I was going back before coming here to my answer to that EIR email. It had the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva reference even at that time, that all of us are either, creators, preservers, or destroyers. And it's fine. Society needs all three. You should choose who you are and build a life around that, because that's going to give you happiness. I was clear that I love creation. And that's how Rebel happened. And it was great until I realized that I think Fasos, which is what it was at that time, was the first time where I properly failed in life. Especially when we went into ops and I took up the area manager role when, the time, right? Like when same store sales weren't going up and all of us took up the operations roles and I took up Thane and
Manthan.
Manthan, correct. And it was all youthful stupidity in hindsight because I had the energy. So I was traveling from Lokhandwala to Thane every day to run 6-7 stores. I was really bad at it. My staff would give me all sorts of ज्ञान. हर रोज़ ही किसी की चाची ताई ऑफ हो जाती थी, हर रोज़ ही कोई चला जाता था और मैं तवे पे खड़े होकर परांठे लगा रहा होता था. 16 घंटे मैं फ्लोर पे हूँ. And I was not doing well because I was not creating a better team. I was not being strict where I was needed to. I was just being, because I'd come from Unilever, MNC culture. You're like, people are nice only. Just take everything at face value. All of that stuff. It didn't work. It didn't translate into this world. And that's when I realized, no, I can't do everything and anything. I have to build to my strengths. That's when that concept got clarified in my life, that there are two ways to live life. You can either live it getting better at your weaknesses, or you can live it playing to your strengths. And this is not playing to my strengths. Like, I'm not built to be in an operationally heavy zone 16 hours a day. I'm better when I sit back alone, think, strategize, then do the right thing. That's when I went back to Unilever saying that clearly this is not right, but I don't know what is. So let me go dock back into Mothership. And they were kind enough to take me. Spent another 5 years there, but that creator bug never went away because that clearly was a very inner calling. And that then combined with my own fitness journey that was running in the background culminated in again taking the entrepreneurial plunge, but this time doing it myself because I was clear that if I have to play to my strengths, the context has to be created by me. I cannot insert myself in someone else's context, right? So yeah, that's the journey in a nutshell.
But the one thread that you talked about playing to your strength, but I see people thinking about next 20 years, we have to make this much money, that much. So people come from all angles, or we have to do this or that. Even in my case, like yours, it was all like figuring things out with that one thread. In your case, it was that creation and so on. So what do you think about this other way of career building, which is, and how do you contrast that with your journey?
Future backwards, right?
Yeah.
I also see a lot of people do it, some successfully, most not. See, I have a biased point of view. I don't believe in this know what you want to be 20 years out and work backwards from that sort of philosophy, because anyone with reasonable intellect knows that there are just so many variables in the world. We are, but a speck of dust. You have no clue what's going to happen, what's going to pan out. So, like, you have plans and life has plans, and usually life's plans win, right? So, वो 20 years backwards journey तो मेरे को आज तक समझ में नहीं आई, and it thankfully it was never my DNA either, right? So instinctively I knew that the only way I know how to live life is I'm going to protect my happiness and craft a life which maximizes the chances of happiness. And hence it's incumbent on me to find out what leads to happiness, which became creation. Then it's incumbent on me to create an environment and a life where creation moments are maximized. So I just went from these first principles and tried to craft a life without thinking, like, I had no clue in 5 years where we are today. This is beyond my wildest dreams on TWT. I never had any idea कि ऐसा होगा. But I knew कि हम इस direction में चलेंगे. Purpose was clear, the why was clear, what are we trying to build is very clear. वो कभी बहुत तेज चलता है, कभी बहुत धीरे चलता है. In the years we've worked the hardest, we've grown the slowest. In the years we've been slightly chill, we've grown the highest. So I think,
That's a very interesting point, and we've seen that at Rebel also. The years some years where we are like, working 16 hours, Manthan and all of that.
Correct.
But what's beneath that? Why do you think that happens? Like based on your TWT example, for example.
So I think there are two parts to it. One is the lead lag effect. that usually when things are the worst, you work the hardest, but you get results of that work later on. Like what, for example, currently protein powders are growing by the blazes. We didn't launch them this year. We launched them 18 months ago. We worked on them 3 years ago, right? So we are reaping the fruits of that sowing that happened like 2 years ago. So एक तो lag effect ही है, right? And अभी अच्छा चल रहा है. So there is this saying that I now absolutely love, which is bad times create good leaders create good times create soft leaders create bad times. And this loop
never ending.
This loop keeps going, right? So अभी अच्छा टाइम चल रहा है, तो अब my biggest worry is कि हम ठंडे हो गए हैं, मतलब we are becoming very complacent, and the outward of that is my people feel ये आदमी कभी खुश ही नहीं हो सकता. जब खराब चल रहा था तो खराब ही चल रहा है, जब अच्छा चल रहा है तो खराब होने वाला है. So but then you hear all the Peter Thiels of the world be like only the paranoid survive, and you're like, dude, right? So I think part of
a
it
lot
is,
of people can
relate. Yeah. No, I'm nowhere close to Jaideep, please. Let's be clear. There are intensities to this. I got a nice laugh at the back. So I think part of it is just that, and part of it really is, there's this other thing that the more you know you don't. Right? Like the most intelligent people I meet actually have far better articulation of what they don't know than of what they do know. And the more I live life, the more I realize कि ये इसमें इतना luck, chance, happenstance चल रहा है that all I can do is decide a true north and make sure that everyone is rowing towards that. I can't tell when high tide is coming. I can't tell when tornadoes are coming. I can't tell when smooth sea is coming. I can't. My job as the captain of the ship is just to keep saying, I think land is that side. Let's, row in that direction. And we will get slapped by the wind, let's come back. We'll get slapped by the waves, let's come back. Let's just keep going, and hopefully यूनिलीवर सेल्स में एक सेइंग होती थी, सेल्स में 1 साल रेल में 1 साल जेल में, कि तुम 1 साल मचाते हो, अगले साल उसकी भुगतते हो, फिर उसको साफ करते हो, फिर 1 साल मचाते हो. Seems like there is some cadence to life which is beyond me. I won't pretend to know how the machinations of the world and the universe work. I can just in my small way say कि हम इस तरफ जा रहे हैं, और कभी हम तेज जा पाएंगे, कभी हम धीरे जा पाएंगे, लेकिन हम जाएंगे इस तरफ. That is clear. So
that's maybe we are dipping into other buckets, but this thing about communicating and making sure everybody is rowing in the same direction.
Yeah.
You've seen it, like in some sense it must be happening even in large companies.
Yes.
In Unilever. It definitely happens here, sometimes better, sometimes worse at TWC. So how do you make that happen? Like, one thing that I'm truly impressed by Whole Truth is that this rowing in the same direction. I can see this in the way you talk, your website, your LinkedIn posts, your products, everything. So how do you make that happen?
I think you can't hack that. The answer is, this is the truth. Like, this is my why. This is why I'm building. I did not have to leave a very high-paying job to do anything. Like, I was enjoying my time at Unilever. It was not bad. Like, I'm doing this because I really want to, rebuild trust in food brands. I want to create a brand which stands for honesty. There is no facade here. There is no you find me in an investor room, you find me in this room, you find me with my team, you find me with my wife. I'll be saying the same thing. Right? You can't fake this. And then on top of that,
I pity your wife on this.
Yes, don't we all? That plus, I think the core job, especially as the company scales, becomes more and more just communication. Right? Like the number of forums in which I have to have the stamina to keep repeating the same thing, not just the bearing that this is the true north. And this is why big companies are not able to do it, because the bearing is false. Like it's not coming from
Within.
mission or within, it's coming from strategy. It's coming from, which is the mercenary versus missionary difference, right? Like if you started the company because you saw a gap in the market that no one is making ball bearings for airplanes and I will make it. But 10 years later that gap changed and something else needs to be made now. You're not missionary, and which is fine. Like I actually think 90% of profit making companies are mercenaries. They're not missionaries. So missionary companies have lower chances of success historically than, they either make it really big or they die. बीच का नहीं होता है missionary companies के साथ. So my job is comms. Like if I'm just coming from Bhiwandi where our production facility is, 250 people come there every day. उनकी भाषा में यही बात उनको बतानी है. Like in the beginning when we didn't have great safety systems and processes, और खाना बना रहे हैं, you guys have gone through, we've all gone through this, right? The only way we used to ensure quality and safety was to implore इमोशनली दैट ये खाना किसी का बच्चा खा रहा है ताई, आप समझो इसके अंदर बाल नहीं जा सकता, आपको ये नेट पूरा कवर करके रखना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? वी डिडंट हैव द सिस्टम्स, सो वी वुड यूज द इमोशन टू इवोक दैट इमोशन इन देम. कट टू कल टाउन हॉल है, so much context is changing, but I have to make sure that we make that we don't lose bearing. So it's just comms. Then you cannot have that stamina if you don't mean it. Right? Like you will then, in some unguarded moment, you will belie your actual intention. That will happen, and people are not stupid, right? Like they can see through bullshit. That's the premise on which the brand is built, that consumers have been treated like stupid for too long. Consumers are not stupid, they're busy, but they can see through bullshit immediately, right? So that's true of your people, our people, all people, right? So yeah, I think that's the...
So that's a good segue into maybe talking a little bit of marketing. Like you said, and you've pretty much appended, how marketing is done for FMCGs. We like to believe that we appended how marketing is done for restaurant brands to some extent. But would love to hear from you, from Unilever. And I always have this thing about people with a particular type of experience for donkey's years actually have a lot of baggage. But in your case, I've seen, you actually completely changed, how marketing is done. So we would love for you, and a lot of marketers here, who are thinking about these things, traditional versus new age and so on.
This is a very large question. I'm trying to figure what parts of it to answer, because there's part of big company versus small company marketing and how do you change, but there's also parts of food industry marketing and shift. I think let's strip it back to first marketing. कि marketing होती क्या है? If you just strip it down to its fundamentals, my simplest definition of marketing is it is the science of behavior change at scale, right? So I can sit in a corner in Bhandup and do something that tomorrow 10 lakh people who are going to pick up product A are slightly more disposed to picking up product B. That is in a nutshell what marketing is. It's a nudge which I can do at scale, and tomorrow something will shift in your head that you will try and do, you will behave slightly differently tomorrow, right? And hence, for any good marketeer, you just start with saying, what is it that consumers are doing today? Let's say that's behavior A. What do I want them to do tomorrow? That's behavior B. What is the insight? Why is it that they are doing A? What need does A fulfill? Why do I want them to do B? Why is B better? What need will B fulfill? And then marry these two through communication, right? So that's through comms, through whatever you do, to shift behavior a little bit. This has not changed. This is not different in big company, small company, food, non-food. This is universal, right? With this first principle, you take it to different contexts and put it. There, food industry specific, the big insight on which the brand is built is food brands lie. And actually the real insight is they don't lie, they speak half-truths, which are worse because, I can tell my dad that ये बिस्किट में चीनी भरी हुई है मत खाओ, and he'll agree. But then someone comes up with a diabetic friendly biscuit and he'll be like अब तो मैं 3 खाऊंगा, ये तो diabetic friendly है. But diabetic friendly का क्या मतलब होता है कि मतलब बिस्किट बाहर आके हाथ में लाएगा डायबिटिक का क्या मतलब होता है diabetic friendly का, right? But that half truth is going to be far more harmful to my father than so the insight was clear that if trust in food is broken, it's been broken by big food speaking half truths for ages, and if half truths are the problem, then the whole truth has to be the solution. This is the simple reason of why we exist. So everything that we do is actually you could take the negative of what the industry has done. Ki simplest thing, I don't know how many of you have noticed, we would be the world's only food brand that has no food photograph on the packet. Because like photography is a way of lying. वो बाहर 16 आमंड जोड़ रहे होते हैं, अंदर आधा पीस भी नहीं निकलता है, राइट? हम फोटो ही नहीं डालेंगे, राइट? सो यू विल सी दैट इन एवरीथिंग कि तुम अपनी प्रोडक्शन फैसिलिटी कभी दिखाते नहीं हो, दिखाते हो तो ऐसा सैनिटाइज दिखाते हो कि मतलब ये एकदम आदमी कभी आया ही नहीं यहाँ पे, मतलब एक तरफ से घुसा. लाइक वी विल टॉक अबाउट लव, दैट एक्चुअली फूड इज लव. लाइक यू, yes, there are hands involved. Like I'm right now making a film on our bars ka production which is just about hands. You will only see shots of hands. That it's handmade. Like bloody 250 people, 500 hands come to work every day and they make your food, right? So that was the turn. Once you're clear ki half truth ka opposite whole truth hai, you just apply that to every.
And linking back to the first fundamental thing, changing behavior, how does it link?
क्योंकि see the great thing about this circle of life जो हमने एक leaders वाला करा, the circularity is in everything, right? So when you pull a pendulum too much on one side, which is all food marketing looks the same, all of it is very beautiful shots of almonds flying and chocolate falling and this happening and that happening. When you do the opposite, it just cuts through so fast that it communicates trust, it communicates clarity, it very subliminally, if the guy who's like not that good looking that he should be in front of a camera is coming and putting his face out there, it signals ki this guy also knows that if something goes wrong to iski collar pakdi jayegi. So all of this very subliminally, very subconsciously signals trust. And the next time you're going to buy a packet of food and this one is going to be 20-30 rupees more expensive than the other thing that you were going to buy, you might just ask yourself that is 20 bucks something I'm willing to pay for trust? And if the answer is yes, you might shift. That's the nudge. The nudge is never at the surface. It is the smaller choices of मेरे पास 6 शर्ट हैं, आप आज ये देख लेना, पक्का आपको अगली 3 किसी वीडियो में शर्ट दिख जाएगी. Right? So I think these things are the nudge. And big company marketing to small company marketing, that is the science of marketing, which we had to rediscover from scratch. Nothing I learned at Unilever helped me do that. That was the baggage. Because what is the Unilever model of marketing? That हम कोई एक प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करेंगे, उसको हम 10 लाख स्टोर्स में डाल देंगे और फिर हम उस पर एक बड़ा सा कटरीना कैफ लेके कैंपेन बनाएंगे, उसको हम टीवी पे डालेंगे, उसको 10 करोड़ लोग देखेंगे. एंड क्योंकि हमारा अवेयरनेस टू ट्रायल रेशियो 1 to 2% होएगा, तो 10 करोड़ लोगों में से 20 लाख लोगों को खरीदने का मन करेगा. वो दुकान जाएंगे तो 10 लाख दुकानों में होएगा, प्रोबेबिलिटीज विल प्ले आउट एंड एट स्केल लॉ ऑफ एवरेजेस विल टेक केयर ऑफ वो कि 10 crore people saw the ad, 10 lakh stores had the stock and hence they only launch at scale directly. Like they don't know how. That is their problem. They don't know how to do 10, 20, 30 crore brands. They're like 500 करोड़ का हम बनाएंगे पहले ही साल में, जो चलता ही नहीं है कभी, right? So we were making a brand, we are making a brand, we are very clear for the top 1 or 2% of this country. We are not making the brand for 98% of the country, right? People can't afford it. This nutritional need is not for the 90% of the country, right? Like till 20-30 years ago, India's problem was undernourishment, not overnourishment. Now the top 2%'s problem is overnourishment. We are sitting at desk jobs, we have access to sugar and calorie dense foods all around us, we are stuffing ourselves silly. So the solution is for the top 1 or 2%, right? But how do you reach these guys? I'm assuming everyone here is ad blocked. You're on YouTube Premium, you're on Hotstar Premium, Netflix पे ad नहीं आती है, सिनेमा हम जाते नहीं हैं, रेडियो कोई सुनता नहीं है, बचा क्या? इंस्टाग्राम पे ही अगर कोई एड वैड देखते हो नई चीज़ें, हाउ डू यू गाइस डिस्कवर न्यू थिंग्स? टेल मी, हाउ डू यू डिस्कवर? इंस्टाग्राम, देयर इज नो अदर प्लेस दैट यू डिस्कवर. तो एवरी ब्रांड डज देयर 0 to 3-4 crore जर्नी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, फिर अटक जाता है क्योंकि देन इट कैप्स आउट, राइट? बिकॉज एक दिन में कितनी ऐड देख लोगे, एंड you all of us have also become so good at insta scrolling that you can't tell an ad from like a mile, even if it's some influencer doing it, even if that influencer is now violating ASCII rules and not declaring that it's an ad. Even then 20 seconds into the ad you will be like ye to ad kar rahi hai aage bro, right? So how do I reach you, right? That was the fundamental problem statement which no one has answered ever, right? And that answer changes at different scales. Like when starting out, that answer was events karo. Go to a little flea, go to all the various flea markets, put a stall, meet 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. That's the only way to do it. Crack your Insta game as it is. You're a story first brand. Tell your story, create your bond, scale Insta. Now we are again struggling. We're like now at this scale, going from here to there. अब मेरे को 1-2 लाख लोगों की रीच से नहीं चलेगा. But how do I reach 20-30 lakhs of you at the same time? Very difficult answer. Like there is no scaled media that aggregates the rich of the country. Like we are the rich of the country. In the context of the country, we are the rich of the country, right? So these are things that we've had to discover.
And I have two questions. One is, where is consumer research in all of this? The Unilever way and this way. That's one. And secondly, as a marketer, what is more interesting? Like if I am graduating from college today or I'm working at companies like Rebel, what is the most interesting aspect of marketing and where does it get fulfilled? Does it get fulfilled in a, like we've done both, right? In a Unilever kind of way, or in a, sort of building this 100 crore brands in the way the context that you described, that no TV, no mass media.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the first part of the question?
Where does consumer research in?
So
Yeah.
let me answer that first, then I'll come back to this. So see, is pe my answer is a bit contrarian on consumer research. Like till very recently, we didn't do too much of consumer research. At least we didn't call it research, right? Because the joy of building the whole truth for me is I am the consumer, right? So and I don't have to imagine my consumer, because as I said, this room is my consumer, my team is my consumer. वो Unilever वाला problem नहीं है कि हो तुम अमीर बैंड्रा में रहने वाले ब्रांड मैनेजर लेकिन ब्रांड बनाना है झारखंड में किसी के लिए, right? Like that's not what you're doing here. So
झारखंड में भी धोनी के लिए नहीं बनाना है.
नहीं, धोनी के लिए नहीं बनाना है. हाँ. So वहाँ पे it used to be a thing of pride that brand managers who are as comfortable in London as in Lakhimpur used to be a thing, that your head is in the sky, so you're thinking big ideas, but your feet are planted on the ground, that the real India. This used to be the narrative in Unilever. It's great, right? Like some of the best leaders I know are ones who can traverse these two worlds with equal ease, that you put them in a Unilever boardroom or in a Gram Panchayat somewhere and they'll be equally at ease, right? So, but that's not true in what I'm building, right? Like the bars, the powders, the muesli, the peanut butter is stuff that I consume. I understand the pain of someone who's on a health journey, what are they looking for, etc. So I have relied a lot on my intuition in doing this. Good thing is, I think felt problems beat consumer research hand down any day. Bad thing is, doesn't scale, right? Like if I will be the bottleneck of everything, how will it get replicated, etc. That's something honestly we are still struggling with. That it's not as if we are the best consumer research folks in the world. Now that I'm trying to build that muscle, I realize that actually I am a bad teacher on it also, because my own style of consumer research is not consumer research. My own style of consumer research is consumer watch. Like you know that I love sitting at cafes. I will sit at cafes for 4 hours in a corner alone and just observe people. That's how I derive my insights about the world. Not in a formal FGD, आओ context ही है कि मेरे को तुम्हारे से कुछ पूछना है. I feel that people put on so many layers that I find it very difficult to actually unearth the real woe. But so I am still divided on this situation. I am not good at traditional consumer research. My method is very different. That method I don't think is teachable. At least I don't know how to teach it. And so we are as a company trying to figure it out. You know, now we are going to launch stuff for kids. And वहाँ तो मेरा intuition भी नहीं चल रहा है. Right, like I have not thought about this deeply. I have not felt that. I have a daughter, so I'm, you know, understanding a bit more, but it's not as deeply felt. So I think that's an open thing. We'll find out. I don't have the perfect answer for ourselves also. And on what's the most exciting problem, the one frame I can give to folks is, see, why I love marketing is it's both art and science. It jogs both your left brain and your right brain. Anyone who thinks कि ये तो बस you know फूक के ad बनानी है, उसको तो हम भी कर लेंगे, is stupid. Anyone who thinks कि ये तो सिर्फ data का game है is also stupid, right? Like it's a massive combination of both, and then the best marketers are the ones who have the judgment to know कब किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है. There are, you know, some pieces of communication जिस पे फिर तुम दिमाग नहीं लगाते हो, फिर तुम बोलते हो भाई ये दुनिया में जाना है. Doesn't matter अगर ये 95 seconds का है और asset inventory 30 seconds ही मिलती है, doesn't matter. This film will go out into the world. And there are times when you have to be hard-nosed about the data and stuff, right? So I think big companies, A, have more science than art. So if you lean more towards that, go to the big company marketing, they will teach you the science inside out. And they also have, by the way, segregated roles within marketing. So in Unilever, there used to be brand development and brand building. Brand development was more art. They were the ones who created the pack, the product, the proposition with R&D. They were the ones who crafted the product. And then they handed over this to brand building, which did the media deployment, the planning, the, you know, figuring out ki outdoor lagana hai, kya karna hai, all of that stuff, which is more science. Like the assets used to come from BD. So if you're very clear which way you swing between these two, big company and this role, if you like doing all of it, if you actually are more of a generalist than a specialist, if you are more actually psychology oriented, that you want to crack a consumer problem, the answer might lie in supply chain, or the answer might lie in finance, ki the business model needs to change, it's not a marketing problem. Then I think the small company which will not create artificial boundaries, and it's not, and in the small company it's not about efficiency, right? It's not about extracting the last dollar ROI. It's about crafting a novel solution which the world hasn't seen. If you're that sort of a person, go to a small company.
Okay. One last question before we, ask the team to ask you this question. So, now how many years you've been working?
ये तो अच्छा सवाल है. 2009 to आज जितना भी हो गया 15-16 साल.
16 साल. So, and you've seen all sorts of worlds, the 3 different worlds and everything. If I have to ask you, what are the 3 most unobvious things that you have realized during this time about business, about culture, about marketing, about people, what those 3 would be?
Interesting. So, the first one that's coming to my mind is about people, which is, I actually think that the best people who are able to build great things that I've met are very comfortable saying I don't know, and they usually just know deeply about 2, 3, 4 things, and the rest they are actually curious but clueless about. Like they like so this image of the all-knowing entrepreneur, उसको किसी भी situation में डाल दो तो वो मचाई देता है. This superhero image I have to not found. I found कि like 2-3 चीज़ें अच्छे से आती होती हैं and बाकी में curiosity होती है, but happy acceptance of cluelessness होती है कि मेरे को तो कुछ नहीं आता है इसमें, तुम सिखा दो, मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता. इसमें I find that to be a superpower, the ability
Like
to
the
say,
beginner's mind.
and just not any qualms in saying I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Like this need to be the Superman
Yeah.
and facade is like I've not found it in many, and that doesn't seem very obvious
Yeah.
to most people. The other one again is people oriented only. It's a bit philosophical, but I feel that the biggest superpower is introspection, and I find that not very present usually.
What do you mean by that?
That most problems are inside you, not outside you. That locus of control needs to be internal, not external. That whenever some shit is going wrong, and that was the big company thing, right? Like what used to really irk me was the minute something used to go wrong, everyone's first reaction was किसकी गलती है, not क्या गलत हुआ. And this is just a different.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I keep saying big companies have this problem, but I can sense that as we become big, as scaling culture is the toughest thing, right? Like actually on business, that's my biggest learning. That no matter what anyone says, what is your moat? Product is your moat, brand is your moat. The only moat is culture. There is no other moat. Because everything else in shorter or longer time can get copied or bettered. I fundamentally believe that, our products, for example, we have all ingredients listed up front, all exact percentage of ingredient listed at the back. Very easy to copy. You can copy tomorrow, right? And you can argue that, like, I am not hiding anything about what we are doing on brand building, that you can, do this same, and many people have tried to create whole truth Me Toos. But how will you do it day in and day out for the next 100 years? Unless you have the same mission, you have the same orientation, and you can pass that on into the DNA of 200, 500,000 people who also live it every day. Or, then they pass it on, etc. So, fundamental atomic unit of moat तो culture ही होता है और कुछ नहीं होता है, right? So that's another. Everyone keeps asking, तुम्हारे product में क्या moat है, इसमें क्या moat है? I'm like, पूछ लो, I can give you intelligent answers to all of these, but actually तो इसके पीछे ये है, वो समझने की कोशिश करोगे तो तुम्हें समझ में आएगा कि हो क्या रहा है.
Just one follow-up question, the middle one, introspection. This idea of, कुछ गलत होता है तो किसका गलती है? That's one type of culture. The other idea is, क्या गलत हुआ है? How can we fix it?
Yeah.
Taking the so can you
I can just tell you, I think I know what you're asking. I can tell you one realization I've had. I still don't know how I'm going to safeguard ourselves from this happening. Like, how will it not happen? It's not yet happened in the whole truth, but I can see that forces are will push every growing company towards this. And problem kya hai? See, if you see the big company is now big by definition, so they have a lot to lose. And hence, at some point of time in their journey, the optimization function shifts from upside maximization to downside protection. So now they are living in a world of nothing can get fucked.
That's why even the AOPs are subdued.
Yes, yeah.
कि 10% पता है करेंगे पर लिखेंगे 5%.
And 5 का 4 हो जाएगा चलेगा. लेकिन मेरी मेरे ब्रांड पे मैंने कुछ रिस्की या एजी कर दिया और उस पर कुछ चोट हो गई, तो मतलब 4000 करोड़ का फेयर एंड लवली है, उस पर कुछ चोट नहीं हो सकती. लाइक 4000 से 4200 पे जाएगा, 43 के जगह चलेगा, लेकिन वो 4000 3000 पे नहीं आ सकता. सो डोंट फक एनीथिंग अप विच सेंड्स द सिग्नल डाउन ऑफ कवर योर एस, कि अभी कुछ भी गलती मेरे नाम पे नहीं आ सकती. अच्छा किसी और के नाम पे जाए चले ठीक चलेगा, लेकिन गलती मेरे नाम पे नहीं आ सकती, राइट? तो देयर इज अ पॉइंट इन द जर्नी व्हेन दिस क्लियरली फ्लिप्स. आई डोंट नो how, when, how do you see that point? I don't know, but forces are going to push every company. The minute you build something worth protecting, you will want to protect it.
Yep.
And the minute you turn to protection, then all of this will start. How do you find out you've gotten there? How do you stop it from happening? Don't know.
One again related to, because I find this particular topic fascinating, and I think as a company, we are also at that juncture where, how do we create a culture where failure and experimentation is celebrated rather than this, ass covering business. Like you guys launched many things. Some of them worked, some of them did not. Like, bars and mueslis. I'm actually a big fan of the muesli. Till the time I found out muesli itself is a very dangerous thing. But anyways, that's a different matter. So how have you done it so that the experiment, because if you're launching a new product, and we do it all the time and it bombs, but then again we shouldn't go back to that, mera galti nahi hai ya whatever. So how
First
have
of
you
all,
tackled this?
There is another dichotomy, duality to bring out here. I actually am a strong proponent of this try fast, fail fast does not work in consumer products. I actually believe consumer products companies need to get it first time right. The actual muscle to build, it's not a moat, it's a muscle to build is get it first time right. Because unlike if I was selling an app, if it was Uber or Facebook or whatever, try fast, fail fast works because there is no friction or cost to downloading a new feature. Like it, okay, no one like it, I'll remove it in the next update. How does it matter, right? But if I launch a muesli and it's shit, and I'm trying to build a brand which is going to be multi-category, I want you to buy many things from me, your trust will get broken, right? You'll be like, fuck it, I'm never going to buy from this brand ever again because you went to the store, you picked up the packet, you chose between 3 things, you paid some money, you brought it home, you put it inside your body. There's a lot of investment that went into that decision, and brands were born as generalizations, right? Like you wanted to automate one decision. हाँ, कि ये मुझे नहीं करना. So I actually think you should get it first time right, which further complicates the matter. That internally do experimentation, but don't experiment with the consumer. By the time you get to the consumer, be as sure as you can be, and that's where judgment comes in. You can indefinitely delay launching because हम तो और श्योर हो रहे थे which, and I think that job only leadership can do, of cutting the journey, saying I think this is enough, we have reasonable confidence that this works, now let's launch it at small scale, learn, have very fast feedback loops, have a coterie of brand lovers who will forgive you 7 deaths, send it to them first, do all of that stuff. But try and get it first time right. I think we mistake a culture of experimentation with a culture of experimentation which is consumer facing. Do tens of things internally, right? कि हम roasting ऐसे करते थे, हम वैसे क्यों नहीं कर सकते, हम ये machine use करते थे, हम वो क्यों नहीं use कर सकते, हम like there are 10 things that you can do. हम like अब AI is the big thing, so I just keep asking people कि भाई और hiring क्यों करनी है? Why can't you do this job? And the answer is because AI currently is also shit. It's not as if it can really do something. So that's what I meant by experimentation, right? And I am trying to also balance these two off कि experimentation के नाम पे consumer की मार लेंगे is not also, definitely not allowed because the brand is built on trust. So how many times will the consumer be like, अच्छा experiment कर रहे होंगे ना, इसलिए खराब निकल गया.
You can't even write beta.
हाँ,
write beta.
Yeah, correct.
Become mostly beta.
Yeah, so it's a tough one. Many of these things come down to judgment, and judgment ka burden has to be carried by leadership, and that realization keeps us humble also, because I think sometimes we shift too much. Leadership also has this problem sometimes that every time something is wrong, we also look outwards, but this is the inward looking part of leadership कि मैंने ये गलत expectation setting कर दी थी क्या कि मेरे को बहुत fast सब कुछ डालना है market में, and we left finesse, which is why I'm saying marketing is art and science, and the art part of it is felt, right? Like there is a certain finesse when you hold a nice cup, that it is balanced, weight balanced on both sides, that there is, so that bit, I don't have a framework answer for it. It's a judgment, and that lies with me and my team.
Fascinating. Thank you. Questions from you guys?
Hey, Shashank, my name is Abel. I look after marketing and communication for a couple of brands over here. And I'm a student of advertising, and when I studied advertising almost 13 years ago, at that time there was this one commercial I came across from Unilever, and I was blown away, and that was the Gundappa commercial. Okay, and this commercial kept coming back to me every 2 years after advertising, in my first job, second job, third job, up until very recently, where you interviewed somebody from
Sameer, yeah,
Sameer
yeah,
from
yeah,
marketing,
yeah.
and he spoke about the same commercial. I'm like, अभी तो कुछ निकलेगा इसके अंदर से, and he ended up saying कि you can make Gundappa and not have any sale
Yes.
coming out of it, or you can have somebody wearing a lab coat and saying 99.9% of the germs will get killed.
Correct.
Okay. As somebody who looks after marketing, I keep getting these ideas कि I have, चलो ऐसा कुछ है जो कर सकते हैं कि ये लो 50% डिस्काउंट खा लो, या फिर I can make something like Gundappa.
Yeah.
ठीक है. How do we pick what are we supposed to talk about, or what are we supposed to create? Because Gundappa will also have some nudge in some direction, like the way you said some time ago. And then there is instant gratification with this discount coupon or anything that you can give. But as a marketer, when you know there are both these ways,
Yeah.
how do you pick what to create?
So, first of all, for everyone's benefit, I'm assuming a lot of you don't know the Gundappa film, what it is. So, the short version of it is the film opens with it's in a village setting, and there's a guy who's walking on his hands, and he just keeps walking on his hands for the next 60-70 seconds, and different people keep joining him to see क्या हो रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है आदमी, and in the end 60-70 seconds of very tough terrain, he gets to a temple where he finally comes down, and there was a kid also walking with him all this while, and he prays to the gods because after like 2-3 kids, this is the first kid who has reached the age of 5. And that was Lifebuoy's campaign for the longest while, continues to be that help a child reach 5, because kids don't reach the age of 5 because diarrhea हो जाता है, कुछ हो जाता है, क्योंकि हाथ नहीं धोते हैं. So Lifebuoy's campaign was बच्चों को हाथ धोना सिखाओ, because once a kid reaches 5, they are not fragile that now they will die of some disease, but bachpan mein you can die of these diseases, right? So that's the campaign, gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching, you will cry the first time you see it, 100%, right? So that's the film that he is talking about. I think it's not either or. Lifebuoy had existed for 60-70 years before it made Gundappa. So they earned the right to make that film, right? As the brand, and it was a like 1,300-1,400 crore brand, large brand, existed for donkey's years before it earned the right to make this high-minded film, which we knew will do nothing for sales, which will just move something in your heart, but will do nothing for sales, because in marketing language, it's not hardworking. It's not telling you why Lifebuoy is better than the other, etc. Those are hardworking films, right? Coat wala aadmi, 99.9% germ, ek germ ki photo, all of that shit. That's hardworking. This is not hardworking. This is emotional. So there's a certain journey after which you get the right to do this, right? Like and that's one big problem of looking at brands today. Like we look at Apple today and we're like, Apple तो अपने आप को किसी से कंपेयर नहीं करता. Apple तो सिर्फ अपनी फोटो डाल देता है, कहता है शॉट ऑन आईफोन. जाके देखो 15 साल पहले when they were challenger, they did proper us versus them advertising. Like Mac versus PC 10 साल चलाया था उन्होंने, right? So वो टाइम अलग था. अब उनको लाइसेंस है ये करने का, वो मार्केट लीडर है. Same with Lifebuoy, it has the license now. You look at Surf Excel. For the first 30-40 years, they were just about दाग हटाता है, दाग हटाता है, दाग हटाता है, ये आता है तो दाग हट जाता है, वो होता है दाग हट जाता है. Then when they realize अब हम मार्केट लीडर हैं, हम कब तक दाग हटाता है बोलेंगे, we don't need to compare our cleansing properties, they move to दाग अच्छे हैं, which was कि बच्चों को खेलने दो, if kids come back dirty, चिंता मत करो, Surf Excel है, दाग अच्छे हैं, right? So I think it's a journey, and because you are looking at it right now, and because in your heart you want to be that great marketeer who made that great film, you want to do it too early. The answer has to come from where is your brand. And hint number 1 is, are you number 1 or number 2 in your segment? If you're not, then बहुत ज़्यादा emotional advertising का right शायद अभी नहीं आया है. This is the answer for big brands. हम करते हैं, हमने 2-3 फिल्में बनाई हैं. एक हमारी फिल्म है 3 मिनट की, हम बार नहीं प्यार बनाते हैं, where we just shot our facility in a very romantic sort of way, and but we didn't think of it as an ad then. मतलब वो 3-4 लाख रुपए में बन गई और मैंने 1 रुपया नहीं खर्चा उसके ऊपर उसको प्रमोट करने के लिए. तो कुछ 60-70 हज़ार लोगों ने, 80 हज़ार लोगों ने उसको ऑर्गेनिकली देख लिया, 2 लोग रो दिए, उनको अच्छा लग गया, उन्होंने शेयर कर दिया, दैट्स इनफ. देन आई कंट्रोल्ड माई, मेरे को इच्छा थी, मैंने बनाई, बट देन आई लाइक देन यू कीप अ कट ऑफ कि इस पर फिर ये नहीं कि अब एंथू होके करोड़ रुपए खरीद दिए इसके ऊपर. हाँ कानून है, फिर वो नहीं.
Hi Shashank. Aruj, I basically lead marketing and business for a
We
few.
have met.
Yeah, I know. I'm just for the
अच्छा,
sake
for
of
everyone else. हाँ.
Yeah, just in case I didn't know.
अब चेयरमैन हो गया. ये बताओ.
we basically both ended up at a restaurant alone.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, let's share a table now.
Correct.
Because both of us are waiting for someone, or that was an interesting conversation. So I think one question I've had, I think, we talk a lot about your marketing, we talk a lot about your culture, but ultimately I feel for every food brand, especially, whether fresh food or packaged food, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Of course.
And I don't think I've understood the magic behind that, because while the message is great, I like what it does to me in terms of the messaging evokes a certain education or that. But I always consistently feel that I've tried maybe every launch that you've had, and every launch said, this is damn good, right? Itna gyan sunane ke baad bhi it tasted good,
Yeah.
right? What's the science or what's the magic that has led to that? Because I think that's ultimately, if that was not there, all of that would
Yeah.
have just been in surface area at at the sky, but ultimately consumers would have not come back, returned, because I don't think consumers return for messages all the time.
100%.
They return for
100%.
product
No,
eventually.
100%. Marketing can only get you trial. First time trial has happened, after that it's only product. Then no amount of marketing can save a average product. A great product will still find a way to survive and do well. So I'm completely with you that repeats तो 100% product के ऊपर होते हैं. I think the product में, as I said, just like with marketing, art and science है, actually बहुत ज़्यादा art होता है. Food में बहुत ज़्यादा art होता है. This is one of the problems of, at every fundraise I am asked, what is your R&D methodology? They want to hear some very linear answer of तुम कैसे सोच के एक final product तक जाते हो, and the answer is like this. I don't have a framework. The answer is रचना first of all, right? Like there's a chef behind it, and मतलब वो दिन रात एक्सपेरिमेंट करती है, दिल से बनाती है, enthusiastically रात को 12 बजे कुछ लेके आएगी कि ये वाला खा के देख, and वो फिर चमक जाता है. तो honestly a lot of it is love from a chef. The starting point is where the constraint has been put. जो भी इंग्रेडिएंट डालोगे वो फ्रंट ऑफ पैक पे लिखना है, बिग कंस्ट्रेंट, फिर कुछ उल्टा सीधा डाल नहीं सकते. शेल्फ लाइफ 4-5 महीने तो होनी चाहिए, तो हाई शेल्फ लाइफ वाला इंग्रेडिएंट ही उठाना है, कुछ उल्टा सीधा डाल ही नहीं सकते. करंटली तुम्हारी सप्लाई चेन में क्या क्या आ रहा है, सारे अच्छे इंग्रेडिएंट ही आ रहे हैं, कैशूज, आमंड्स, डेट, वे प्रोटीन, कोको पाउडर, इन्हीं से कुछ बनाओ. यूजुअली you ask chef, when you start with great ingredients, food becomes very good, right? Like, and my constant example is, all of us think our mothers are the best cooks in the world. Not possible, right? मतलब नहीं हो सकता. Mom always used to make food with fresh ingredients, with great ingredients. She would not use 2 दिन पुराना सामान. So I think part of the answer is philosophy has put certain constraints which ensures that the food will be above a certain standard automatically. It will be minimal ingredients, great ingredients, not too much processing, which is a great recipe for making good food. And then there is a chef's love on top. And then we don't put pressure on ourselves कि ये फटाफट से launch करना है, जब तक product love नहीं आता. Not like. There was this Steve Jobs line कि it's either insanely great or absolutely shit. Once on product, if you remove the middle, या तो बहुत ही बढ़िया है, मेरे को कल चाहिए ये लॉन्च करो, या खराब है, ये बीच का कुछ नहीं है, right? And hence in product testing we like polarizing results, like our coffee cocoa bar, very polarizing. People who love it, they will fight over it कि यही right coffee hit है, I feel like I've been slapped awake and stuff. And people who hate it कि ये इतनी strong कौड़ी है, ये तो क्यों बना दी, etc. I like it. I like good. It should be a bit polarizing. Yeah, so that's the net of it. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ वो नहीं है science.
Got to introduce myself, Divya. I lead creative brand communications and social media. So I have tried your 3 types of mueslis, your protein bars, protein powder. अभी recently मैंने शुरू किया. Peanut butter, I'm a huge fan.
Amazing. You're a ideal customer. Right?
And मतलब मेरे लिए and I think सबके लिए यहाँ पे whole truth जो भी लेके आता है मचा रहा है. Like आप जो भी launch करते हो आप मचा रहे हो. LinkedIn पे everywhere जहाँ पे आपका कोई भी वीडियो आता है, ऐसा मैंने कोई भी आपका खराब वीडियो नहीं देखा. कोई भी
खराब वीडियो
content-
कैसे होगा?
मतलब
Just to...
देखा ही नहीं क्या
which has
पता?
not
अच्छा, देखा ही नहीं
है. ऊपर से it's getting so much love, right?
No pressure.
Everyone's talking about good things. एक complaint मैंने कहीं देखी, उसको आपने जीत लिया.
Yeah.
ठीक है? So you have been doing only good things.
ऐसा नहीं है but हाँ.
Exactly. So
I'm
that's where
loving
I'm
it.
coming now next कि क्या कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि हुआ ही होगा something that did not see the light of the day because आपने बोला कि you have to get it right in the first go
Yeah.
and then only it can go to the market. So what has tanked? Has something tanked? Has something failed? Can you tell us some real whole truth?
So on the product front, we would not let anything go to market, as I said, unless we at least internally love it. And the great thing is because I'm building for myself and my team is the consumer, internal tastings hold a lot of value. We don't have to be like हमें तो अच्छा लग रहा है लेकिन पता नहीं कंज्यूमर को अच्छा लगेगा कि नहीं. भाई हम हैं कंज्यूमर तो हमें अच्छा लग रहा है. ऑफिस में 100-200 लोग हैं उनको अच्छा लग रहा है तो इट्स वो. सो ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ है कि वी पुट समथिंग आउट और फिर पता लगा कि लोगों को तो टेस्ट ही एकदम ख़राब लग रहा है और बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है एक्सेट्रा. Strategically we've been wrong. So for example, muesli is a great example. It's our smallest category, right? People who love it, right? Repeat rates are very high, but it never got the trial that we wanted it to get because, lo and behold, the category wasn't dirty. So we exist as a reaction to food categories, right? That जहाँ पे गंद है, जहाँ पे झूठ बोला जा रहा है, we will enter and clean it up. इधर Bagris था, fairly clean product, has been around for a very long time. Yoga Bar had a product, fairly clean product, been around for a decent amount of time. Kellogg's had a premium muesli which was actually quite clean, not too bad. वो उनका cornflakes गंद होता है लेकिन ऊपर वाला ठीक बनाया हुआ था. We didn't have enough delta. Consumers didn't have enough reason to shift. So I don't know if you call it failure. It's not a large category. It's less than like 3-4% of sales. Product love is very high. So product level, this is the extent of failure that we've put out into the world. There's a lot of stuff that we never sent to market क्योंकि हमें ही नहीं अच्छा लग रहा था तो हम क्यों. हाँ यार मतलब okay, let me think of some bar examples that we've just said no to. Like we are still working on a walnut fudge bar, which is going to be a more dessert sort of bar. हम छोड़ते नहीं हैं, so eventually तो ये market जाएगा, but अभी it's in a space where we are not able to get the roasting on the walnuts right, and walnuts go rancid really fast. So थोड़ा वो the कड़वापन starts coming a little faster, right? So वो नहीं बैठ रहा है. इधर टेस्ट किचन में बैठ जाता है लेकिन प्रोडक्शन में जाता है तो वी आर नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल रोस्टिंग. एंड दिस इज द पागलपन. दिस इज द कि जब तक ये रोस्टिंग ठीक नहीं होगी ये नहीं जा सकता क्योंकि हमने इसका परफेक्ट वर्जन खाया हुआ है. आई हैव हैड व्हाट राइट लुक्स लाइक बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू रेप्लिकेट इट at scale. I'm not able to give me a bit more time. There are many things that have not gone to market. Usually if the idea shows promise, we don't leave it. वो रच्चू कोने में लगी रहती है, 3 साल बाद भी वापस आ जाएगी कि ये वाली ग्रेनोला हमने स्लीपी आउल की कॉफ़ी के साथ बनाई थी, उस टाइम पे नहीं अच्छी लग रही थी, अभी अच्छी लग रही है, खा के देख ले देखो अभी अच्छी लग रही है कि नहीं. बट जब तक अच्छा नहीं बनता तब तक नहीं जाता. मार्केटिंग फ्रंट पे ऑल्सो वी मेड मतलब जिन चीज़ों के लिए हम सॉरी बोलते हैं आके वो गलतियाँ ही होती हैं, राइट. देयर द फेल सेफ इज वाई यू फील कि अब आपने गलती करी वो भी आपने जीत ली. आई लव दैट. Is we are the whole truth, we are not the perfect, right? So we will make mistakes. It's a fallacy.
It's transparency.
Yeah, and उसमें भी nuance है. सिर्फ transparency also doesn't work. अब आप 100 गलतियाँ करोगे और आगे बोल दोगे सॉरी गलती सॉरी हो गई तो थप्पड़ मारेगा ना कंज्यूमर की, भाई फिर मैं क्यों पैसे दे रहा हूँ तेरे को. तो एक्सपर्टीज भी चाहिए. So we actually have a framework for trust. which is trust is transparency plus expertise plus community raised to the power of consistency, right? So we actually have teams executing on each of these 4 pillars day in and day out.
Transparency,
Expertise, community raised to the power of consistency. So transparency is obvious. Expertise is also obvious. Like, who would you trust for batting advice, me or Sachin Tendulkar, right? Like, तुम्हारी औकात होनी चाहिए. Otherwise, you will just keep doing transparency. कि देखो ये भी खराब हो गया, देखो ये भी खराब हो गया, मैं तो सच बता रहा हूँ तुम्हारे को, मतलब then I will not pay you money, right? And community, you trust what people around you trust. Word of mouth से बड़ा marketing आज तक किसी ने नहीं ढूंढा है, ना कोई ढूंढेगा. मतलब you will only buy food when someone tells you यहाँ जाके खाना, ये try करना, etc. And ये तीनों चीज़ें अगर consistently day in and day out for 10, 20, 40 years आप कर सकते हो तो उसकी compounding कोई नहीं तोड़ सकता. Is the formula for trust. So
love it.
हफ्तों में, महीनों में एक बारी अगर गलती हो जाती है तो सच बोल देते हैं. बट वी होल्ड आवरसेल्व्स टू अ वेरी हाई स्टैंडर्ड कि ये बार बार नहीं हो सकता. मतलब साल में एक बारी ठीक है, ये महीने में एक बारी नहीं हो सकता कि सॉरी गलती हो गई, सॉरी गलती हो गई.
I'm from the software product team, and I'm also part of the leadership program that Jaideep's running. So with that context, I wanted to ask you, what's been your toughest day as a founder and what kept you going?
Toughest days. काफ़ी I don't know a day, but I'll tell you the only things that like give me nightmares, keep me up at night, make me wonder why am I doing this are people and brand issues. Nothing else. I am not very confrontative by nature. I don't like confrontations, and when I can, and I'm also a fairly like I'm hypersensitive. I can sense tension in a room कि इन दोनों लोगों के बीच में लड़ाई चल रही है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम चल रही है, कुछ फ्रिक्शन चल रही है, and I am not very good. I can sense it, but I am not good at confrontation. So people issues जब चल रहे होते हैं, it gives me a lot of jitters, and like when it happens, especially in the top team, right? Like that gives me a lot of sleepless nights because I know the problem, but every part of my DNA is stopping me from getting involved because I know this will require confrontation and I don't want to do it, and it keeps going on. And the other one is anything on the brand. Either we made a mistake, but more recently what has been happening very, very frequently is competition is not happy at the pace at which we are growing, and they are doing very underhanded shit like paying influencers to talk shit about us, paying meme pages to repost the paid influencer shit to give it reach, doing shady Reddit forums, sending us fake ASCII complaints. All of that shit is happening. And one of my deepest fears is, I think that's why I started The Whole Truth, is I hate it if people who speak half-truths and lies, if they shout really loudly, it seems like they are speaking the truth. Right? And I hate that. Like it really boils my blood कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि वो सामने वाला झूठ बोल रहा है but वो जोर से बोल रहा है तो it's feeling like it's the truth. And each of these attacks, which is another big problem, is I am too closely intertwined with the brand. So my identity and the brand's identity are almost one. So any attack on the brand feels like an attack on me, and it makes me lose a lot of sleep. So it's only in these two, people and brand, that I lose sleep, and I'm like, क्यों करना है ये सब, क्या ज़रूरत है, कोई और चला लेगा. All of those thoughts come when these two things happen. Business issues never.
So what keeps you going when you feel that way, when you feel personally attacked, or your brand personally attacked, or your business personally attacked?
It's a very selfish thing of ये नहीं तो क्या करूँगा. मतलब I don't have a better answer of what will I do with my life. So the minute it takes 2-3 days for this thing to come and go and sense returns, and you're like, whatever it is, it's still by far the best option.
और मैंने choose किया ये.
मैंने choose किया. Of course, no one forced it, but the same choice is available to do the opposite also. Yeah. Right? I can walk away. I can engineer walking away also. And in your lowest moments, you start imagining what walking away will look like, etc. But 2-3 days later, you're like, okay, walk away. Then what happens? Walk away to what? And I'm yet to come across even 1/10 a good enough answer as compared to what I'm doing right now. This confluence of, यू नो द इकिगाई कॉन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ यही करना है, ये करना आता है, ये करके पैसा भी कमा सकते हो, इज्जत भी मिलती है, मतलब ये कैसे मिलेगा कहीं और. सो यू कम बैक एंड से ओके, मतलब टेक द शिट along with it.
So, firstly, I'm a big fan of your products. Very loyal consumer.
Thank you.
It has helped me a lot in my personal fitness journey. I've started focusing on my health since last 2 months.
Lovely.
And most
That's a
of
long
my
time.
meals, like before it was very irregular, but last 60 days I've lost 7.5 kgs, and your
It's amazing.
meals
Don't-
have helped me a lot. I mean, so firstly, thank you for that.
You're most welcome.
So my question is a little PR centric because my brain actually functions in that part more. So most of the journalists I talk to, they always say that we want to reach out to Shashank and
And वो जवाब ही नहीं देता
हाँ
है.
वो जवाब नहीं देता
Correct.
etc.
Perfect.
But without having a comms team, which I got to know from
Yeah.
one of your teammate, Vineet Bandi,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
CFO of your company. Without having a comms team, PR team, still you are out there. The brand is out there, so loud. As Divya rightly said, in the right spaces, the kind of engagement you have across every media channel, and the way you have also portrayed yourself in front of media. I mean, what is that hack? How do you feel? Why do you feel a PR is so important, and where does a brand need to have a little more focus on PR? And second question is, where do you see your brand after 10 years from now?
Oh भाई, second वाला तो I can tell you 100 years and I can tell you 1 year. बीच का मुझे नहीं पता. The first one, honestly, it's not going to be a great answer for your job and line of work. But honestly, मुझे PR समझ में नहीं आता. मुझे word ही नहीं समझ में आता कि ये होता क्या है. I was very clear कि मुझे अपने और अपने कंज्यूमर के बीच में बिचौलिया नहीं चाहिए. मेरे कंज्यूमर से मैं बात करूँगा, राइट, और जितनी कर पाऊँगा उतनी कर लूँगा. एक्चुअली माई फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ पोस्टिंग इज़ वेरी 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 लो. वो लिंक्डइन की टीम मेरे पीछे पड़ी रहती है कि आप हफ्ते में एक बारी तो कुछ डाल दिया करो. कि नहीं भाई, जब जीवन में टाइम होगा तब डालूंगा, या जब मुझे कुछ बोलने के लिए होगा तब डालूंगा. मेरी कोई फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं है. मैं कोई ऐसा हर हफ्ते कुछ डाल दो, एक हफ्ते में 3 पोस्ट आ जाएंगी, एक में 0 आएंगी, 2 हफ्ते में कुछ नहीं आएगा. सो contrary to what it looks like, it's actually not very planned. It's not high frequency. I think the decibel level still sounds high because of consistency. ये आदमी 5 साल से एक ही बात बोल रहा है अलग अलग तरीके से, तो जब वो 6ठे साल में बोलता है तो it compounds. It looks like that building that I have been seeing him create, उसमें एक और फ्लोर डल गया है. Not कि कल ये बिल्डिंग बना रहा था, आज ये बिल्डिंग बना रहा है, आज वो बिल्डिंग बना रहा है. So I think it's the compounding which works. And then if that can happen, not just across my LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta, but across the brand's LinkedIn, Insta, Twitter, also across the product, the packaging, everywhere, then the combined effect of that is just exceptional. So individual frequency of any of those stops mattering, as long as the vectors are aligned in one direction. I think that's been our win. Nothing else. And journalism से और journalist से मेरा भरोसा बहुत पहले का उठा हुआ है कि they have like just abandoned journalism. Truth. Right? हाँ, that's why we run our own publication. A journalist heads my in-house media labs where we do all our content. The guy is a ex-WSJ, ex-Hindu journalist who heads media labs for me. His integrity levels are so high कि कभी वो मेरे को, like I feel under the scanner in front of me, कि अगर मैंने कभी ऐसा कुछ बोल दिया which is contrary to what I've said in the past, he will be the first one who will write an article on it कि ये आदमी बदल गया है, इसके भी इंसेंटिव ऑफ हो गए हैं. So that's the PR answer.
But it's not easy if you ask his routine. Every day you commit like 4 hours to this. 4 hours?
अब every day तो नहीं, because now Samarth is there and team is there. Till very recently it was taking a lot of my time. अब थोड़ा कम हो गया. Now it comes in patches, right? Like आज was a shoot only. I shot 2 videos in Bhiwandi in our production facility. So the first 5 hours went there. We shot 2 videos. Now team will edit, put it out. तो अगले 2 हफ्ते का काम हो गया, because our hope is once a week. हो नहीं पा रहा है हमसे. Hope is once a week, right? So, and then I will spend another 3-4 hours doing some script work. I still do a lot of scripting. So I'll write some scripts over the weekend. 1-2 लिखूंगा, वो समर्थ को भेजूंगा, वो थोड़ा करेगा आगे पीछे. फिर 2 हफ्ते बाद मैं फिर से 3-4 घंटे निकालूंगा, फटाफट जाके 2 शूट करूंगा, निकाल दूंगा. वीकेंड पे कभी बीवी बच्चे काम के बीच में 2 घंटे मिल जाएं तो मेरी एक लॉन्ग लिस्ट ऑफ टॉपिक्स चल रही होती है कि मेरे को इनके बारे में कुछ थॉट है जो लिखना चाहता हूँ. वो खोल के बैठता हूँ, अगर कुछ फटाफट से 1 घंटे में आ जाए तो लिख देता हूँ, नहीं आता तो छोड़ देता हूँ. सो दिस इज़ हाउ Ankush is right. Till like a year and a half ago, this was taking more of my time. Finally, I've been able to find someone who's as good, if not better, on writing and definitely better on research than I am. So now it's getting slightly better. That's what. No worries.
Hi, Shashank. My name is Shivali and I work in the marketing team here. My question to you is that the Instagram of the Whole Truths is different from how the Instagram you see for various other brands that are there nowadays. We are following trends, we are following certain algorithms, and there's always a unsaid pressure when the moment is there. You have to strike in this moment and get the right piece out in time. So the pressure of moment marketing is there. And then you see the Instagram of the Whole Truths, and you see that you are doing a very story based, context based brand building, right? You are making your own scripts, there are micro series that are going on. So when we start working on that, when we start building this context for our brands, the reach, or say the metrics, might not be as high as we get from trends and algorithms. So if that happens for you, like, does that bother? Like, what keeps on going that we will work on this context based things only and not the trends and algorithms, which is getting us the more reach? So
I empathize with your situation. And what I'm going to say next is going to be worse, because I don't think I'm counting on the fact that you, and when I say you, I'm saying like 90% of brand managers, etc., will not be able to do what we do because it requires the founder's conviction to tide over a lack of metrics. Because for me the picture of success is not चलो एक बड़ी कंपनी बनानी है. It is a very specific, ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके बड़ी कंपनी बनानी है. अगर कुछ और बना दिया, लेट्स से फॉर समवन हुज लाइक मेरे को 10,000 करोड़ की कंपनी बनानी है, देयर आर 1000 paths to reach 10,000 crores of, but I will count it as failure if by the time we get there we are serving some other purpose than what we started. I'd rather be 1,000 crores but serve the purpose that we want to serve. And that vibe, I'm going to sound like a broken record, gives the true north, gives the bearing कि भाई हम तो इसी बारे में बात करेंगे. तीन चीज़ें चल जाएंगी, 2 नहीं चलेंगी. But this option of चलो नाच लेते हैं कि अभी सब लोग नाच रहे हैं, वो ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. मतलब क्यों नाच रहे हो भाई? अगर वो नाचने से किसी को खाने के बारे में कुछ समझा सकते हो तो ठीक है, नहीं तो नहीं नाचना मेरे को. लाइक आई मेड अ ब्लैंकेट बैन. ये वैलेंटाइन डे वगैरह मैं पोस्ट ही नहीं करता हूँ. भाई दुनिया करने दो. हमारे पास अगर कोई बहुत तोड़ू आइडिया ऑफ हाउ दिस हेल्प्स मी डिलीवर माई मैसेज, प्लीज़ कम. अदरवाइज मुझे नहीं करना है. एंड why I said I empathize with you is I have been on the other end in a big company where I wanted to do certain things, but it was like कि भाई क्या हो गया, पिछली 6 पोस्ट नहीं चली हैं, 7 तो चलनी चाहिए, let's put something out. I don't have that pressure because it's coming from me. I am the one sitting there making the decision. There is no one on top of me telling me कि ये क्यों नहीं चला, वो क्यों नहीं चला. And I, by the way, for my team also, there is absolutely zero sales linkage that we have in our content team. Like you meet them, they wouldn't even know. आज तक उनमें से किसी ने उनसे कोई सेल्स का क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा आज तक. But with great freedom comes great responsibility also. The question that I ask them is, तुम्हें लगता है कि तुम बहुत बड़े आर्टिस्ट हो, तुम अपने आप को बड़े बड़े डायरेक्टर से कंपेयर करते हो, राइटर से कंपेयर करते हो, बताओ मेरे को इकोनॉमिस्ट का रीड डेप्थ कितना होता है ऑन एवरेज इन एन आर्टिकल. इफ इकोनॉमिस्ट पुट्स आउट 8-minute रीड, ऑन एवरेज पीपल रीड 4 minutes. हमारा क्या है? हमारा 1 minute क्यों है? राइट? यू कांट हैव इट बोथ वेज. किसी जब मैं कमर्शियल बात करूँ तुम बोलो कि मैं तो आर्टिस्ट हूँ, लेकिन फिर मैं आर्टिस्ट की बात करूँ तो फिर अपने आप को होल्ड योर सेल्फ टू नोलन्स स्टैंडर्ड और इकोनॉमिस्ट स्टैंडर्ड, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू होल्ड यू टू. दैट देन योर वीडियोज शुड हैव अ व्यू थ्रू रेट ऑफ 70%. योर आर्टिकल्स शुड हैव अ रीड थ्रू रेट ऑफ 50%. दैट्स व्हेन आई नो दैट. एंड you do that, fuck it if 10 people read the article. I don't care. Doesn't matter. But make exceptional quality, and the guardrails are talk about stuff that fits our purpose. Within this, metric नहीं होंगे, मेरे को चलेगा, वो मैं देख लूँगा. No problem.
Instagram as a customer acquisition channel or for salience for Whole Truth?
Never articulated.
Sorry?
Never articulated it like this. Instagram is the only continuous direct link I have to my consumer. So it's my only continuous storytelling medium. That's all I know. I have, like, I can't tell you when I meet people at airport, someone will recognize, someone will say, every time someone tells me, आपकी ये वीडियो देखी, it's a different one. Something has spoken to someone. किसी ने फैसिलिटी की वीडियो देख ली तो उसको हाइजीन चमक गई, किसी ने प्यार वाली वीडियो देख ली तो उसको प्यार चमक गया, किसी ने ऑफिस की वीडियो देख ली तो उसको कल्चर चमक गया. पता नहीं किस किस वजह से लोग खरीद लेते हैं, और वो क्या एक फाइनल नज होता है विच शिफ्ट देम टू सेइंग चलो मैं होल ट्रूथ ले लूँगा. आई कांट टेल. लाइक human beings are multidimensional, brands are multidimensional. My job as a storyteller on the brand is to show you all our sides, because we have nothing to hide, which is our superpower, right? Like, I don't need to hide anything. So I just keep doing that, and that's an infinite charter. It will never get over. I have 100 ideas of what all about us do I want you to know, what all about food do I want to talk about, etc. I have never thought of कि ये acquisition channel है, कि ये टॉप ऑफ फनल चैनल है, कि ये क्या है. मेरे और आपके बीच में Instagram is the only medium that I can reach you continuously, and I've built that channel with blood, sweat and tears. So I have 3-4 lakh people who I can reach continuously, and that's worth its weight in gold, and I take that responsibility very seriously, and we make good content to, just stay true to that mission. All the salesy stuff happens in the org, but there is a performance marketing team, it is doing their thing. उधर भी गार्ड रेल्स हैं कि क्या नहीं बोल सकते हो, बिकॉज कंज्यूमर के लिए परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग नहीं है, कंज्यूमर के लिए तो ब्रांड ही है. बट या
Hi, I am Joy. I am one of the brand managers at Rebel. I manage Wendy's for Rebel.
Wendy's, okay.
Yeah, Wendy's. My question is bit on
Very
the.
similar to Whole Truth.
My question is bit on the product and marketing side of it. What do you think when it comes to marketing your brand? Should you focus more on making a hero product and then marketing your brand through that hero product? Or should it be the other way around, that I am marketing my brand and that all my products are kind of hero products and you can try all of that? Just for context or reference, where I'm coming from is, right now Whopper is a bigger brand than Burger King and Aloo Tikki is a bigger brand than McD. So should you have a hero product and then reverse में people are getting to know your brand, या फिर नहीं, this is my brand and you can try everything and everything is so damn good?
Interesting question. I'll tell you. First of all, let's distinguish between single category brands and master brands, right? So Surf Excel is a single category brand, detergent बनाते हैं. अब उसके detergent different form, liquid detergent, capsule detergent, but detergent बनाते हैं, right? Patanjali is a multi-category brand. Brand is Baba, and Baba can make anything from toilet cleaner to you will buy, right? First, you have to answer Wendy's master brand है कि single category brand है. Master brand है. Therein lies the problem. When you say Whopper is bigger than, or whatever is the Wendy's equivalent, I don't know, but let's say Whopper is bigger than Burger King. What that tells me is Burger King was a one-trick pony. कि उनकी कोई अंडरलाइंग फिलोसफी, द वे दे अप्रोच फूड कुछ नहीं था ऐसा. एक छक्का लग गया तो वो बन गया बड़ी चीज़, बट 4 चीज़ें और नहीं निकाल पाए. व्हाट आर यू आस्किंग, राइट? कि तुम्हारे हर प्रोडक्ट में अच्छा कैसे होता है. हमें लगता था कि हमारा वॉपर प्रोटीन बार है. नो, अपेरेंटली प्रोटीन पाउडर हमारा वॉपर है. आई डोंट नो 2 साल के बाद और क्या होएगा. सो इफ़ a brand has not demonstrated the ability to repeat their product successes, they are not building a master brand. They are fooling themselves that they're building a master brand, or that overall brand has got nothing to do with product. It has got something to do with, let's say, value. कि यहाँ पे सस्ता मिलता है, यहाँ पे फास्ट मिलता है, यहाँ पे इंडियन फ्लेवर्स मिलते हैं, एक्सेट्रा. It's got nothing to do with हम अपना चिकन ऐसे फ्राई करते हैं और ये चिकन हम ये वाले टाइप फ्राइड वाला चिकन हम आपको 16 तरीके से खिलाएंगे तो आपको 16 तरीके से अच्छा लगेगा, राइट? सो आई थिंक दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डिस्टिंक्शन. इफ यू कम टू फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स, विदाउट प्रोडक्ट मार्केटिंग डजंट एग्जिस्ट. बिकॉज मार्केटिंग तो प्रोडक्ट का कपड़ा है ना, मतलब असली चीज़ तो प्रोडक्ट है. उसको पैकेजिंग से कपड़ा पहनाते हो, मार्केटिंग से उसकी कहानी बताते हो. वही चीज़ नहीं है तो उसकी आगे क्या करोगे? सो दैट इज़ वेरी क्लियर दैट प्रोडक्ट marketing without product means nothing. Like it doesn't exist. So it
I
has.
think internally we have a great example of a brand becoming from a product brand to a master brand, which is Fasos. Like earlier it used to be desi wraps or whatever, but now over time we've launched anything that can be wrapped, like a shawarma or a burger wrap or a pizza wrap now Chinese wrap. I think that's internally that's a great example of typically a product. This thing.
Usme bhi I agree,
Yeah.
and I would say then there are layers to what is this single thread that ties together your master brand,
Yeah.
right? It could be something functional like wrap.
Yeah, anything can be wrapped.
Anything can be wrapped. I would say the higher value items are not physical; they are emotional. So, for example,
Like in your case,
yeah,
the
truth.
whole truth.
Truth is the
Truth is the
underlying thread.
underlying.
कि कुछ भी खरीद लो, तुम्हें कभी झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे. कुछ भी खरीद लो, सारे इंग्रेडिएंट फ्रंट ऑफ पैक पे होंगे. कुछ भी खरीद लो, जो सामने लिखा है वो अंदर होएगा. Is not going to get belied. Like no matter what we make, we can make a car also. We can make
Yep.
a newspaper also.
Like Apple. Can make a TV also, can make.
And the Apple one, I think they never, like Steve Jobs did, he used to articulate it. It was the confluence of tech and design.
Yep.
Right? Like I will never make something which is just tech. And
Right.
which is why he would be like, ये तुम्हारा 60 megapixel है तो मैं क्या करूँ? मतलब I am going to like perfect the camera for your use case. तुमने अपने कुत्ते की फोटो खींचनी है, right? तुम्हारे को क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि 60 megapixel है कि 70 megapixel है, right? So that definition, the less physical, the
More fundamental.
it is, the
Extendability becomes.
and endurance becomes. Because fundamental human truths don't change over time.
Yeah.
Trends come and go, physical things come and go. Like AI पक्का आएगा, दुनिया बदल जाएगी, but the need to not be lied to is not going anywhere. In fact, it might just get heightened because
Yeah.
misinformation will go up. So your premium you pay for 100% knowing that these guys are not lying might actually go up.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
तो 12 साल पहले एक ब्रांड है स्टार्ट हुआ था रॉ प्रेसरी
Yes.
करके. तो 12 साल पहले मैंने भी अपना हेल्थ जर्नी शुरू किया था. आई वाज ट्राइंग टू अवॉइड शुगर एंड फ्लेवरिंग आर्टिफिशियल फ्लेवरिंग
Yes.
सब्सटेंसेस, राइट. ये एक ब्रांड था जो मैं ट्रस्ट करती थी कि इसको मैं पी सकती हूँ विदाउट एनी कंसर्न्स, राइट. बट 12 साल बाद अभी मैं देखती हूँ कि
Change हो गया.
दे हैव स्टार्टेड यूजिंग शुगर एंड दे
Correct.
गेव इट, राइट.
Correct.
तो व्हाट विल यू डू टू मेक श्योर कि whole truth does
के
not
साथ
follow
ऐसा
a
ना हो.
similar.
ये तो
हाँ.
this is
मतलब
the
balance
biggest
between
question.
ingredients and taste and not compromising on the values.
See, first of all, you have to, and I know what happened with Raw, so we'll not go into that story. But the question is very germane that how will you ensure कि तुम तो मर जाओगे उसके बाद क्या हो? अगर let's say कि मेरे होने तक हो जाए, ऐसा नहीं है. I can tell you that I can already see that my team in certain areas is more anal about this than I am. But so there are two parts to trying to make sure that this never gets belied, never gets broken, this promise. One is the name itself, right? The name is such a big promise which is consumer facing that now consumers are the custodians of our conscience. हम कुछ भी करते हैं हल्का सा जो भी कुछ इधर उधर होता है we are like evaluated at a very very high bar. That bar has got nothing to do with where like competition को 100 गलतियाँ माफ़ है क्योंकि उनसे तो expected था कि ये तो डालते ही होंगे, इसके पीछे 2 चीज़ मिल गई तो कौन सी बड़ी बात है. बट होल ट्रूथ इज केप्ट एट लाइक ये तुमने बोला है ना कि तुम होल ट्रूथ हो, तो सो एक बहुत बड़ा चेक तो वहाँ से आ गया है, राइट. एंड दैट वाज कॉन्शियस कि मेक द प्रॉमिस सो पब्लिक, सो obnoxiously out there that consumers will at large keep you honest. They will not let you, just like you're doing with Raw basically, right? You're saying तुमने मेरा भरोसा तोड़ दिया है, वो सुन नहीं रहे. प्रॉब्लम ये है, नहीं तो जब पहली बारी होता तो आप पक्का जाके उनको कुछ बोलते, कुछ सोशल पे बोलते, और अगर वो एक्सेप्ट करके चेंज कर लेते तो यू वुड हैव स्टक अराउंड विद देम, राइट. सो यू एक्चुअली प्लेड दैट रोल, बट अब वो नहीं सुन रहा है सामने वाला, तो फिर आप यू विल ऑल्सो मूव ऑन कि भैया छोड़ो. And the second one, which is linked to this, is now that we've done decently well in 5-6 years, internally even the hard-nosed business-minded people realize कि साला धंधा तो सच्चाई से ही आ रहा है. So even if they don't fully believe it, they have seen that the honesty is giving financial returns. So even that linkage is very clear कि भैया कुछ तो हो रहा है यहाँ पे, जो which is by the way the biggest change I've seen in investors. When they came in, they were investing in me, in my past, in कि ये Unilever का बंदा है, कुछ तो बना लेगा types. But now they're like shit. Actually, we can see in our circles people buy this because they trust it. Don't fucking touch anything. Don't do anything. Clearly, there is some magic because of this trust thing that's happening. Yeah, so even the financial minded people are now seeing कि ये दोनों चीज़ें are not at loggerheads with each other. Yeah, so hopefully these are the two checks. Time will tell.
Hey, hi Shashank. My name is Vinay. I lead the HR business partners here. Since you are meeting all the leaders of tomorrow here in Rebel, very recently you were hiring your own second batch of EIRs, right? One, how did you assess them, whether they're the right people to hire? Second, how are these EIRs getting developed to be your future co-founders? Like how you mentioned about Rachu, and in your LinkedIn post you had very detailed out what led you to take that decision.
Yeah.
But how do these people develop themselves other than you giving them a opportunity of a very challenging role and empowerment, and all of that comes along with the EIR role, but how do they develop themselves? So these are the two questions.
So first one was how are we evaluating, right? So with this EIR terminology I learned from Jaideep and from Fasos, and I loved it. That's why I came in, and for me the decoction of it, the final SAR of it was intent greater than skill, right? That you can either go hire for skill कि मेरे को 10 साल HR का बंदा चाहिए, 10 साल प्रोडक्शन का बंदा चाहिए एक्सेट्रा, और मार्केटिंग वाला चाहिए, और मेरे को एक 3-4 साल पोस्ट MBA जर्नलिस्ट हाई इंटेंट वांट्स टू डू दिस थिंग स्पेसिफिकली, हैज़ द क्रिएटर बग इन हिम, विल फिगर शिट आउट वाला चाहिए. We were very clear कि and by the way Unilever is also very similar. They are very generalist mindset that they will make you do different stints, etc. I also, well, maybe I'm colored by my experiences, but I fundamentally believe that the best leaders are.
I think the question is, how do you evaluate in that 1 hour?
I'm coming to that because
right intent or ownership mindset?
That's what I'm coming to. First, setting up कि चाहिए क्या, and then coming to कि हाँ, right? So you're clear कि ये check करना है, which makes the problem really difficult because I honestly think interviews are a very flawed way of judging, and I don't have a better answer. So you first of all, let's be kind to ourselves that a monkey throwing darts will be right 50% of the times. The best interviewer in the world will be right 60% of the time. 70% of the time will not be more than that, right? 100% guarantee, at least not over a long enough period of time. एक दो बारी हो जाए तो हो जाए, it can't be very long, right? So interviews by definition are flawed, in my opinion. Now within that, one thing that we check deeply on is we go for depth over width. So we don't talk about 6-7 things. We are trying to check whether this person, when they get passionate about something, do they have the ability to go deep, and then they can get passionate about something else. And you know, कि मेरे को गेमिंग का शौक है, ओके, मेरे को तो कुछ नहीं आता गेमिंग के बारे में, समझा, मैं 40 मिनट उससे गेमिंग की बात करता हूँ कि भाई समझा मुझे गेमिंग क्या होती है, क्या खेलते हैं, क्यों खेलते हैं, सब समझा मुझे चारों तरह से, फाइनेंशियल समझा इसके, लॉजिस्टिक्स समझा इसके, एंथू समझा, सब कुछ समझा इसका. एंड आई टेस्ट फॉर वाकई में यू नो आदमी को, बिकॉज यही देखना है कि अगर तुम्हारे को, तुम कह रहे हो तुम्हारे को ये करना है, बहुत प्यार है, तो यही होएगा कि सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा, सप्लाई चेन भी सोचना पड़ेगा, फाइनेंस भी सोचना पड़ेगा, मार्केटिंग सोचना पड़ेगा. तो तुम जिस एरिया के बारे में बोल रहे हो तुम ऐसे हो, वो समझा दो. दैट इज़ यूजली आई फाइंड people who are superficial tap out in like 5 minutes, and people who are not like go on for half an hour and still are willing to go on for another half an hour on that particular topic. That's one thing that works sometimes. And the panel, we make them go through 3-4 different panels at least. No one enters without meeting 4 panels of 2 people. So we prolong the process कि भाई कंसिस्टेंसी थोड़ी बहुत तो प्रोसेस में ही दिख जाती है. एक पैनल के नोट्स कुछ थे, दूसरे के कुछ और ही थे एकदम, तो प्रॉब्लम है. एंड जब 8 लोगों से मिलते हो तो हमारी टीम भी डिसेंटली डाइवर्स है. मतलब आधे लेफ्ट ब्रेन लीनिंग है, आधे राइट ब्रेन लीनिंग है, आधे काफ़ी ऑब्जेक्टिव है, आधे काफ़ी लाइक हाई EQ वाले लोग हैं. सो वो लाइक हमारी नॉर्मल इंजीनियर MBA टाइप जनता आती है और फिर वो रचना जैसे लोगों से मिलती है तो उनके सारे फ्रेमवर्क ही टूट जाते हैं लाइफ के. कि ये रच्चू उससे पहला सवाल ही पूछेगी, अगर मैं तुम्हारे को आधा काटूं तो दोनों तरफ से क्या निकलेगा. बिकॉज रच्चूज ओन आंसर इज कि एक तरफ से टीचर निकलेगा, एक तरफ से शेफ निकलेगा, तेरे पता तेरे अंदर से क्या निकलेगा. तो उसको समझ ही नहीं आता कि ये कैसा सवाल है. और वो हमारा लाइक रच्चू इंटरव्यू इज लाइक कि वो आत्मा में घुसेगी सीधा, वो शरीर से उसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है, वो सीधा आत्मा में घुस जाती है कि तो. And she's like, I'm taking her as an example. There are 2-3 others. Interestingly enough, these are women who just see it in a very different way, right? Like they are feeling in the interview, they're not thinking in the interview, right? And we try and encourage that at the company level, that feelings matter. Even if you're not able to explain कि मुझे क्यों नहीं ठीक लग रहा है, बोलो कि नहीं ठीक लग रहा है, no problem, right? Like feelings really matter. Especially when you're trying to create magic, right? It's not just about logic. So many times she will come back, or Sanchi will come back and be like, check boxes सारे हैं लेकिन नहीं, मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, नहीं लग रहा ये हमारे टाइप का आदमी है, right? So and we take that very seriously. We're like, अच्छा, okay, let's sit with that problem. अगर बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है बाकी सबको लेकिन इनको फील नहीं आ रही, तो फिर 2 बारी और मिलेंगे, कहीं बाहर मिलेंगे, कभी दारू पे मिलेंगे, like कुछ और करेंगे. So that's how we try and hack it, and yet hit rate is not like 100%, right? So that's broadly the process. On the path, this is one of those things where I would say, just like everything else in life, 80% of the answer lies inside each one of you, inside me. It's not the external world, it's not the company, it is not someone else. What we can do is the 2 things that you said. We brought you in with the promise of variety, that तुम 2-3 साल एक रोल कर लेना, 2-3 साल एक और रोल कर लेना, 2-3 साल एक और रोल कर लेना, 2-3 रोल के बाद डिसाइड कर लेना कि किस वर्टिकल में तुम्हारे को ग्रो करना है, राइट? इवेंचुअली यू शुड पिक कि मैं सारी ज़िंदगी घूमता नहीं रहूँगा, बिकॉज यू विल ऑल्सो इन 6, 7, 8 years you will become a certain leader, and then you should lead P&Ls, etc. We will encourage cross movement if that's what you want, and we will the fundamental leadership belief is generalists make good leaders. People who've seen the width of the org make better leaders than people who've seen one vertical. अब बियॉन्ड दैट यू विल डिसाइड वेदर वो 4-5 सालों में तो क्लियर हो जाता है कि कौन हु इज़ गोइंग बियॉन्ड द ब्रीफ, कौन है वो कमरे में जिसके साथ तुम्हें लगता है कि इसको बोल दिया ना अब हो जाएगा, मतलब और कौन है जिसके बारे में तुम्हारे को लगता है कि पता नहीं हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, फॉलो अप करना पड़ेगा. आई हैव रियलाइज दैट इट कम्स डाउन टू दैट फीलिंग, लाइक योर करंट लाइन मैनेजर फीलिंग, इसको बोल दिया अब हो जाएगा. इफ यू कैन अराइव एट दैट फीलिंग यू विल कीप मूविंग अप, एटलीस्ट इन आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट इज गोइंग टू कीप गेटिंग.
Shashank, thank you. 2 hours almost not to.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
ऐसा लग रहा था और देर तक बात कर सकते हैं.
ऐसे